A super telephoto lens for just $700? Let's talk about the Sigma 100 to 400. So this is the Sigma 100 to 400 f5 to 6.3. It comes in Canon, Nikon, and Sigma mounts, and it offers 2 modes of image stabilization, focus limiters, and customization when paired with a Sigma dock, all just for $700 as it currently sells on B&H Photo. So how does it perform? Well, really well. I found sharpness to be great across the range, and the sharpness and clarity out at 400 is excellent in this price range. You couple that with good build quality, a weather-sealed mount, it is just the mount though, and the fact that this lens remains nicely traveled sized, and it weighs just 2.5 pounds. It all adds up to give you one of the best travel zooms available. One nice feature, you can easily cover the range with a twist or grab that solid lens hood for a push-pull zoom. It works quite nicely. Now there are some downsides. There's no tripod collar, and at this length and weight, you might struggle to get some sharp shots when you mount it on a tripod at the camera. The Tamron offers a 100 to 400 that's almost identical to this, with the ability to purchase a tripod collar for mounting. It's not a big deal, but it certainly does make the lens a bit more versatile to have that option. The Tamron, however, is a little heavier, a little longer, and based on my research, doesn't perform quite as well at that 400mm mark. Another downside is the fact that this is a slightly slower lens. It's got an aperture range of f5 to f6.3, and then that might make it a bit of a challenge in low light situations, not so great for indoor sports. And while it is compatible with Sigma's 1.4 and 2x teleconverters, be warned that when you use those with an already slightly slow lens, you're going to end up at very high apertures very quickly. Now there are some alternatives. If you want to frequently use a lens like this on a tripod, the Tamron is probably a better buy for you. And if you don't mind giving up a bit of reach, the Canon 70 to 300 is cheaper, just as sharp, and actually offers slightly faster autofocusing system. But you're giving up about 100mm of range. That might sound like a lot, but it actually translates to not so much in the real world. Even with those alternatives, I can happily recommend the Sigma 100 to 400 for someone that needs this full range and is on a budget. It's a good lens, it's going to serve you well. Links to purchase this lens and my recommendations for circular polarizers for this lens are right down below. Your use of those links greatly helps what we do here at Photorec.tv. And of course, if you've got any questions about this or the alternatives I mentioned, you can post those down below as well. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for future gear reviews, photography tips, tricks, and travel videos. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.